New developments in the investigations, plural, surrounding former President Donald Trump. A federal appeals court has given the Justice Department the go-ahead to resume its use of classified documents from Mar-a-Lago as part of its ongoing criminal investigation into the former president. The appeals court ruling also narrows the role of the special master who was appointed in this case. It allows the Justice Department to avoid providing that special master with those classified documents. And meanwhile, the former president is firing back after New York's Attorney General filed a $250 million lawsuit against him, his three oldest children, and his family business. The lawsuit accuses Trump of lying about his net worth, inflating it by billions of dollars to cheat banks lending him money. So for more on this ongoing saga, let's bring in ABC News senior investigative reporter Aaron Katersky and former chief minority counsel to the U.S. Senate Permanent Subcommittee on Investigations, Jeff Robbins. Welcome to both. Aaron, this is, as I say, an ongoing saga. Let's first focus on the appeals court ruling. Is two of the three judges who essentially opened the door for the Justice Department to continue its criminal investigation. Two of the three justices in this appeal were appointed by Trump himself, the other by former President Obama. So what more can you tell us about it? And what does it tell us that Trump's own judges, as you might say, ruled against him?
Yeah, it shows they think that they're not Trump's own judges, for one, Terry. But the ruling does a couple of things. It restores the government's access to the materials that were marked as classified that the FBI had seized from Mar-a-Lago. And that means that they can then be used once again as the Justice Department furthers its investigation into how those materials were handled to determine whether anybody needs to be charged with a crime. The other thing that the appellate panel said is that this whole argument over whether Trump declassified them, an argument he pressed again with Sean Hannity last night, saying you can just think about declassifying documents and it's done. The justices said that's just a red herring, because whether they're classified, declassified, almost doesn't matter. Trump, they said, still has not shown why he even has an interest in knowing what they are. He really can't have a claim over them. And it was a pretty big rebuke of the district court judge in Florida who appointed the special master in the first place, saying that she did not give enough deference to the executive branch in dealing with matters of national security.
Once again, two of those judges on that panel appointed by Donald Trump. Jeff, it is a hard job to be Donald Trump's lawyer. That's for sure, after seeing many years of lawyers trying and sometimes failing to do it. Sometimes because he's a difficult client he wants to manage. He also has a political career that he is trying to advance. Sometimes your guy just did it. But in this case, what do you think is next for Trump's legal team after this ruling? What can they do next?
Well, the answer to that question is that they haven't the foggiest idea. This is not only, his argument is not only a red herring, it's now a dead herring. This has been a terrible, terrible week for him. The order by the 11th Circuit ripped apart the judge's order, ripped apart the judge's reasoning line by line, ripped apart Donald Trump's legal arguments, and ripped apart his lawsuit. Apart from that, it left everything intact. And so I don't think they have the vaguest idea. The one option that they do have, it's a Hail Mary, but you might as well try it if you're them, and that is to ask the United States Supreme Court to step in. On the law, it's a poor, it's a bad argument, but on the composition of the Supreme Court, it's worth a try, particularly the sort of miserable state that they're in today.
A dead herring. Not just a red one. I like that. Aaron, let's switch over to the lawsuit from the New York Attorney General, Letitia James. You've been covering this case, as well as the other. You were there when she announced it. So Trump's calling this a witch hunt. It says Letitia James has been going after him for years. That's true. She's made no secret that she's targeting him. Her office now referring to their findings to federal prosecutors. How significant is that this civil lawsuit might get into the hands of prosecutors?
James is convinced, Terry, that she's found evidence of two potential federal crimes: bank fraud and the filing of a false instrument or a false document with a financial institution, so defrauding lenders and the like. She's going to refer it to federal prosecutors for the Southern District of New York. I'd be surprised, Terry, if they end up really taking the case and doing much with it. Yes, they may do some due diligence, but the feds, as we've been discussing, have other fish to fry with Trump in the terms of classified material and national security issues, January 6th and the overturning of the election. Some asset valuation from 2012 may not be the highest priority for federal prosecutors at this point.
No question, this is an ongoing saga, plural there. Jeff Robbins, Aaron Katursky, thanks very much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.